Today I am going to present how to determine the vertical direction, horizontal thrust, central dip, maximum tension, angle of the cable with horizontal when the cable subjected to a uniformly distributed load. Here we will discuss all these aspects by solving three problems. Already we have discussed that is when the cable subjected to uniformly distributed load. So what is the equilibrium equations? So you know this is the cable and this is subjected to uniformly distributed load. And here this is the vertical direction at A and this is vertical direction at B, and this is horizontal thrust at A and this is horizontal thrust at B. And the distance between the two support, this is span and that length is your small l. And the length of the cable is capital L. This is the cable. This is the cable and the length is capital L. And this is the suspension hanger, or this is also called the suspender. And this is the uniformly distributed load W per unit length that is present throughout the length of the cable. And this is the central dip. This is the central dip H. And this is the midpoint of the cable. So you know already in last class we have discussed. So what is the vertical direction? That is the vertical direction is equal to VA is equal to VB is equal to WL by 2. You know this how to find out this vertical direction of the cable subjected to the uniformly distributed load. So VA and VB is equal to WL by 2. Then what is the horizontal thrust? The horizontal thrust is equal to WL square by 8H. This is already we have derived in last class. Then what is the maximum tension? T maximum is equal to root over of V square plus H square. But you know V is equal to WL by 2 and H is equal to WL square by 8H. So you take the square of this V square and H square. So you get that T max is equal to, so T max is equal to WL by 2 root over of 1 plus L square by 16 H square. Then you know this is the deflection of the cable. So y is equal to 4hx into L minus x divided by L square. And this is the length of the cable. This is capital L is equal to small l plus 8h square by 3l. And you know that small l is the horizontal distance between two supports. W is equal to uniform distributed load per unit length. Then h is equal to central dip of the cable. This one, central dip. This is the length of the cable, capital L, and small l the distance between the two supports. And this is the uniformly distributed load. So coming to first example, a bridge cable is suspended from towers 80 meters apart and carries a load of 30 kilonewton by meter on the entire span. If the maximum sag is 8 meters, calculate the maximum tension in the cable. If the cable is supported by saddles, which are stayed by wires inclined at 30 degrees to the horizontal, determine the forces acting on the towers. If the same inclination of back step passes over pulley, determine the forces on the tower. This is the suspension cable. This is the support A and this is support B, and this is vertical direction at support A is VA and vertical direction at support B VB, and this is the horizontal thrust H. And the distance between the two support is 80 meters, and this is the central dip. This is given 8 meters. Uniform distributed load is given 30 kilonewton by meter. So here you have to find out the maximum tension in the cable. Then you have to find out if the cable is supported by saddles, which are stayed by wires inclined at 30 degrees to the horizontal. Alpha angle is given. Then you have to find out what are the forces acting on the towers. And also you have to find out if the same inclination of back stay passes over pulley, Then also what are the forces acting on the tower, that you have to find out. So first to find out the reaction at the supports. So first to take the vertical reaction. So you know the reaction at both ends, VA is equal to VB is equal to WL by 2. So here you know W is equal to 30 kilonewton by meter and L is equal to 80 meter. So 30 into 80 by 2, this is equal to 1200 kilonewton. Then find out horizontal thrust. So for horizontal reaction, taking moment about central point C. So for this horizontal thrust, so take the moment about the central point C. So here you this see, so due to this horizontal thrust, what is the moment about the point C? H into 8. And due to this vertical reaction at A, what is the moment about C? VA into this length 40 meter, VA into 40 meter. Then due to this UDL, what is the moment about C? So the UDL is present for this half portion. This is your 40 meter. So the W is given 30 kilonewton by meter. 30 into 40 into the central distance. This is 20 meter. So H into 8 minus WL by 2 into L by 2 plus WL by 2 into L by 4 is equal to 0. Then H into 8 is equal to WL square by 4 minus WL square by 8 is equal to WL square by 8. Then H is equal to WL square by 64. So the horizontal thrust is equal to 3000 kilonewton. Then find out the maximum tension at the support. So you know what is the formula for maximum tension? Tmax is equal to root over of V square plus H square. But you know the vertical reaction at A and the horizontal thrust at A. So vertical reaction at A is equal to 1200 and the horizontal thrust at A is equal to 3000. So Tmax is equal to root over of 1200 square plus 3000 square. So Tmax is equal to 3231.1 kilonewton. Then from this free body diagram at A, this is the vertical reaction, this is the horizontal thrust, and this is the cable. So this is the tension at A. When you draw a tangent to the cable, so this is the Tmax. This is tangential to the cable, Tmax. So you take here the horizontal component of Tmax and equate with the horizontal thrust. Tmax cos theta. The horizontal component of Tmax is equal to Tmax cos theta. That is equal to H. H is equal to Tmax into cos theta. Then find out what is the angle. Theta is equal to cos inverse H by Tmax. This is equal to cos inverse. You know H is equal to 3000 and Tmax is equal to 3231.1. Then after simplification, you will get the angle of the cable with the horizontal is 21.80 degree. This is the maximum tension in the cable and this is the angle of the cable with the horizontal. Then find out what are the forces acting on the tower when the cable supported by saddle. So this is the maximum tension in the cable Tmax. So here you got the Tmax is equal to 3231.1 kilonewton. Here. So when you are taking the saddle support, when you are taking this type of support at A, so this side the tension in the cable is your Tmax. So this is the inclination of the cable with horizontally theta. So here this is theta and the Tmax. This is Tmax, the tension in the cable, and this is the angle with the horizontal. And this is supported and this is the anchor cable. The angle of the anchor cable is given, this is alpha. Alpha is equal to 30 degree. The anchor cable tension T1 can be found equating horizontal tension. So here you take the anchor cable tension, you take T1 and this is the tension in the cable. Take Tmax. Take the horizontal component of these two. T1 cos alpha is equal to Tmax cos theta. Then T1 is equal to Tmax cos theta by cos alpha. So you will get T1 is equal to 3464.1 kilonewton. This is the anchor cable tension. A cable supported by saddle. So that case there is no horizontal force on the tower. So only have to find out the vertical force on the tower. what is the vertical force is acting on the tower, that you have to find out. So here you take, this is the T1 and this is the alpha angle and this is T max and this is the theta angle. So take the vertical component of this T1 and T max. So T1 into sine alpha plus T max into sine theta. This is the vertical component of these two tension. So the vertical force on the tower is equal to T1 sine alpha plus T max sine theta. But you know alpha and theta angle, and you also know the T1 and T max. So you can find out what is the vertical force acting on the tower. The vertical force on the tower is equal to 3464.1 sine 30 degree plus 3231.1 sine 21.80 degree. This is equal to 2931.98 kilonewton. So this is the force is acting on the tower when the cable is supported by saddle. Then find out what is the force on the tower when the cable supported over pulley. So this is the pulley support, and here this is the cable, and this is the tension in the cable. The maximum tension in the cable is T max. This is tension in the anchor cable, and the angle of the anchor cable is alpha, and this is given alpha, and this is the tension in the cable, and this angle you have already calculated. So the vertical force on tower is equal to T max sine alpha plus sine theta, because you take the component of these two tension in the vertical direction. So here what is the component of this one in vertical direction? T max sine alpha. And what is the component of this one also vertical direction? T max sine theta. Because here as the cable is resting over a pulley, the anchor cable tension and the cable tension both are equal. T max, and this is also T max. So I take the component of these two tension along the vertical direction. So what is the vertical force acting on the tower? This is equal to T max sine alpha plus sine theta. But you know angle and the max, the tension in the cable. So vertical force is equal to 3231.1 sine 30 degree plus sine 21.80 degree is equal to 2815.48 kilonewton. This is the vertical force on the tower when the cable supported over a pulley. Then find out the horizontal force on the tower. So when the cable is supported over a pulley, there is a horizontal force. So that also you can find out the horizontal force on the tower. So the horizontal force on the tower is equal to, so here you take the, what is the horizontal force? Take the component of this T max along the horizontal direction, and also this one also in horizontal direction. So T max into cos theta minus cos alpha. The horizontal force on the tower is equal to T max cos theta minus cos alpha. And after putting the value, so you get the horizontal force on the tower is equal to 201.82 kilonewton. This is the horizontal force acting on the tower when the cable supported over a pulley. Then coming to the second example, a cable of span 120 meter and deep 10 meter carries a load of 6 kilonewton by meter of horizontal span. Find the maximum tension in the cable and the inclination of the cable are the support. Find the forces transmitted to the supporting pier if the cable passes over smooth pulley on top of the pier. The anchor cable is at 30 degree to the horizontal. Determine the maximum bending moment for the pier if the height of the pier is 15 meters. Here also you have to find out what is the moment at the bottom of the pier, because the height of the pier is given, and you have to find out the moment. You have to find out the maximum tension in the cable and the inclination of the cable are the support, and also you have to find out what are the forces transmitted to the supporting pier if the cable passes over smooth pulley on top of the pier. On the top of the pier there is having the pulley and the cable is passing over the pulley. So you have to find out what are the forces acting on the pier, and also you have to find out what is the bending moment at the bottom of the pier. And the height of the pier is given 15 meters. This is the data given. Length is given 120 meters. The distance between the cable, that is from support A to support B. This is 120 meter. Deep of the cable is given 10 meter, and the uniform distributed load is given 6 kilonewton by meter. Here also first you find out the reaction or the supports. So first you find out the vertical reaction. The cable and loading both are symmetrical. The reaction at A and B both are equal. So VA is equal to VB is equal to WL by 2. VA is equal to VB is equal to WL by 2, because the total load is WL. Half of the load will be taken by the support. So VA is equal to VB is equal to WL by 2. So W is given 6 into 120 divided by 2. So VA is equal to VB is equal to 360 kilonewton. Then find out the horizontal thrust. So for a horizontal thrust, you have to take the moment about the point C and equate the moment to 0, because you know as the cable is a flexible structure, so at any point the bending moment is equal to 0. At any point in the cable, the bending moment is equal to 0. So take the moment about C either for right forces, right side, or for left side forces. So here you take the moment about the C and you consider the left side forces. So what are the left side forces? So this is the vertical reaction at A, and this is horizontal thrust at A, and this is the uniform distributed load. So take the moment of these three forces about the point C and equate the moment is equal to 0. Taking moment about central point C, H into H minus WL by 2 into L by 2 plus WL by 2 into L by 4 is equal to 0. Then after simplification, H is equal to WL square by 8H. Then you will get H is equal to 1080 kilonewton. This is the horizontal thrust at the supports, is equal to 1080 kilonewton. Then find out the maximum tension at the support, because this is the support point, and here there are the vertical reaction at A, and this is the horizontal thrust at A, and this is the cable. So when you draw a tangent to the cable, so this is the maximum tension, because you will get the maximum tension at the support. So here this is the maximum tension T max, and the angle of the maximum tension with horizontally theta. So here you take the this one, the maximum tension in the cable is equal to V square plus H square, because this is H and this is V. V square plus H square root over that is equal to the T max. But you know V and H value. So V you got 360 kilonewton and H you got 1080 kilonewton. So T max is equal to root over of 360 square plus 1080 square, and this is equal to 1138.42 kilonewton. T max is equal to 1138.42 kilonewton. Then find out the inclination of the cable at the support, this one. So here you take the horizontal component of T max and equate with horizontal thrust. T max cos theta is equal to the horizontal thrust. H is equal to T max cos theta. Then cos theta is equal to H by T max, and you know what is the value of H and what is the value of T max. Then cos theta is equal to 1080 divided by 1138.42. Then you can find out what is the angle of the cable with the horizontal. So theta is equal to 18.435 degree. So this is the inclination of the cable at the support. That is theta is equal to 18.435 degree. Then you have to find out what is the moment at the bottom of the pier and what are the forces acting on the pier, because this is the pier and this is the pulley, and this is the cable. This is suspension cable and this is the anchor cable, and this is passing over the pulley. Angle of the anchor cable with horizontal is given 30 degree, and you got here what is the angle of the suspension cable with the horizontal theta. This is 18.435 degree, and this height is given. The height of the pier is given. This is 15 meter. What is the maximum tension in the suspension cable? That is equal to the tension in the anchor cable. So Tmax and this is also Tmax. Both are Tmax. So here you find out what are the forces acting and what is the moment at the bottom of the pier. The force on the pier for cable supported over pulley. So what is the horizontal force transport to pier? So this is equal to Tmax cos theta minus cos alpha is equal to Tmax into cos theta, you know, 18.435 degree, and alpha is given 30 degree. So Tmax into cos 18.435 degree minus cos 30 degree. Then the horizontal force transfer to pier is equal to 1138.42 cos 18.435 degree minus cos 30 degree is equal to 94.099 kilonewton. This is the horizontal force transferred to pier. Then find out what is the maximum bending moment in the pier. Here you find out what is the maximum bending moment. So what is the horizontal force acting on the pier, that into the perpendicular distance. The perpendicular distance, you take, this is the horizontal force and this is the perpendicular distance, 15 meter. So h into small h1. So h is your already you got the horizontal force 94.099, and you know what is the height of the pier. This is 15 meter. So 94.099 into 15 is equal to 1411.49 kilonewton meter. So this is the maximum bending moment in the pier. Then find out what is the vertical force on the pier. What is the vertical force? What is the vertical force acting on the pier? So here you take, this is the tension in the suspension cable and this is the tension in the anchor cable. So take the vertical component of these two tension this side. So this is the vertical force. Force is transferred to the pier. The vertical force on the pier is equal to T sin theta plus sin alpha. The vertical component of this one is equal to T sin alpha, and vertical component of this one is equal to T sin theta. So the vertical force on the top pier is equal to T sin theta plus sin alpha, 1138.42. This is sin 18.435 plus sin 30. The vertical force on the pier is equal to 929.21 kilonewton. So these are the forces which transferred to the pier. Then coming to the third example, a light flexible cable 18 meter long is supported at two ends at the same level. The supports are 16 meter apart. This is the support, this is 16 meter apart. The cable is subjected to uniformly distributed load of 1 kilonewton by meter of horizontal length over its entire span. This is the UDL present throughout the length, and this is given 1 kilonewton by meter. Determine the reactions developed at the support. Here you see a light flexible cable 18 meter long. So here given the length of the cable, capital L, this is 18 meter, is supported at two ends. This light flexible cable is supported at two ends, A and B, and the length of the cable is given 18 meter. Small L is given 16 meter. The supports are 16 meter apart. This is support, this is support. The distance between these two support is 16 meter. The length of the cable is 18 meter and the distance between the support is 16 meter. The small L is equal to 16 meter and capital L is equal to 18 meter. And here you don't know this one, the dip, central dip you don't know, that you have to find out. And the load is given 1 kilonewton by meter. So here you have to find out that it's the central dip you have to find out. Then you can find out what are the reactions developed at the support. So first to find out the central dip of the cable, you know this is the formula. The length of the cable is equal to capital L is equal to small l plus 8 by 3 into h square by L. So small l is equal to span and h is equal to central dip. So here you know this capital L, the length of the cable, and you know the distance between the two supports, the small l. After putting these two value, you can find out what is the central dip. So here you got the central dip is equal to 3.464 meter. This is the central dip of the cable. Then after knowing this one, you can find out what are the reaction, what are the vertical reaction and horizontal thrust. Reaction at the supports. Let H is the horizontal force and VA is the vertical reaction at A. So you know VA is equal to WL by 2 because W is given 1 and L is given 16. 1 into 16 by 2. This is equal to 8 kilonewton. Then for a horizontal thrust, take the moment about the central point. For a horizontal thrust, take the moment about the central point. So here you take the moment due to this vertical reaction VA into 8 meter, and this is horizontal thrust into small h, and due to this UDL, what is the moment about the point C? The UDL is given 1 kilonewton by meter. 1 into 8 into 4. So here this one h into small h minus WL by 2 into L by 2. So W is given 1 and small l is given 16. 1 into 16 by 2 into 16 by 2 plus 1 into 16 by 2 into 16 by 4. Then after simplification, you know small h, that is the central dip is already you got here 3.464 meter. H into 3.464 is equal to WL square by 8. 1 into 16 square by 8 and the horizontal thrust is equal to 9.237 kilonewton. Then find out the inclination with the horizontal. So here you got the vertical direction at 8 kilonewton and the horizontal thrust 9.237 kilonewton. Then find out what is the T max is equal to root over of V square plus H square. You know V is equal to 8 and H is equal to 9.237. So 8 square plus 9.237 square root over is equal to 12.220 kilonewton. The maximum tension in the cable is equal to 12.22 kilonewton. Then find out the inclination of a cable with the horizontal. So here you take, this is the support, this is the vertical direction, this is the horizontal thrust, and this is the cable, and this is the T max. So you have to find out the inclination of cable with the horizontal. T max cos theta is equal to H. Theta is equal to cos inverse H by T max. This is equal to cos inverse 9.237 divided by 1.220 is equal to 40.898 degree. The triangle is equal to 40.898 degree. So here the angle of the cable with the horizontal is equal to 40.898. So now you are clear that how to find out the vertical reaction and the horizontal thrust and how to find out the maximum tension in the cable at the support and what is the angle of the cable with the horizontal and how to find out the central dip when the cable subjected to uniformly distributed load.